Okie dokie. Took a break from outside. Walked away from that. Because there is nothing else I can do. Let me put this down. Okay. So, took a break from that. Now I'm going to start this panel box. So, I'm going to add another piece of plywood here and here. So I can just neaten out these wires, make like a nice turn down, and then angle up. So it'll be nice and neat when it's all done. Okay, so we are going. We're moving. I'm getting the right side, see, stapling it up. One closest to the panel goes in on the bottom, goes up. Just make it nice and neat. And, oh, Jesus, let's drop the camera. And I labeled each wire here, so I know what breaker, or what, so I know what wire does what room or appliance or you know, just nice and easy. Always keep it neat, that way when you go to turn it off, you know what. Oh, my battery died. I love this light, but running everything off a temp pole outside is kind of a pain in the butt. It's better than a generator, but it's kind of a pain in the butt because you can only have so many extension cords, so I gotta go charge that. Okay, it's getting dark. Well, it's still kind of light outside, but it's getting dark inside. I am no professional, or I'm no master electrician, but that looks pretty nice to me. I gotta finish some staples over here. So. Okay, say day number 2. Say day 2.
Day 3.
No, day 2.
Day 3.
Day 2 of 30. Till we move in. It's raining today. Right? Really raining. Crazy thunderstorms last night. Come on, baby. And so today we're gonna work in the basement all day. Your pink bag and your tool belt, they're over there. If you want them, okay? You're just looking for stuff. Okay, well, the good thing about it pouring rain a bunch is we can tell that, or we can tell if our basement's getting any water, and there is not a drop yet. So that looks like it's wet over there, but that's just the dark, darker mortar. I guess the way we were spreading it just dried a little different, because I thought that was wet, but this side isn't even backfilled that high, so that can't be wet. This side is backfilled all the way up, but there's no water. So that's a plus. The downside is we can't do anything outside, which you saw what happened yesterday, so can't really do anything outside anyway. So today we're gonna finish working on this, hopefully hook it all up. I tried to make it as neat as possible. I'm not an electrician, but it's looking pretty good. And then I think I might work on some insulation around the whole perimeter, because we have still have a massive pile of insulation. Oh well, kind of see, yeah, because I bought all the insulation for the basement and the house all in one, even though we're not finishing the basement immediately. At least I know we have it now. So just gonna do whatever we can. Right, Mila? Right, baby? Are you in the zone? She's in the zone already. Here, you want to say hi?
Hi.
Say hi. Say how you doing? Wait, you gotta put the hand in it. How you doing?
What are you doing?
Other way, other way. This way. How you doing? Okay, we got all the wires in. Now I'm gonna start running all the breakers. I have a bunch here. I hope I have everything I need, because like I found like the problem I ran into yesterday.
Yeah,
The store's too far away. But this is okay. We still have plenty of time. At least it'll be done. And then say hi. What are you doing? Eating lunch? Or eating a snack?
Lunch.
That's not lunch yet.
Lunch.
It's not lunchtime yet.
Lunch.
Are you a union worker or something? That's your snack.
Lunch.
Okay, there we go. Okay, got some breakers on.
Mom,
This is my first time doing a panel box, so...
you want to say hi?
Oh, okay, you want to say hi again. Say hi. What do you say? Hi. My name is Mila. Say it. Oh, you got shy. So,
Hi.
I got you.
Hi.
Okay, so this is, I think I went a little overkill. Everything in here is 20 amps, but I put all the bedrooms, or the bedrooms are on this side. Bedroom 1, 2, 3, 4, master bedroom, everything on their own breaker. So we got the 200 amp panel. This big orange wire is our dryer. So I just wanted to make sure, which I explained when I was running the wires, I didn't want to have any problems where we're living in the house and things are popping, or, you know, too many rooms or outlets or appliances are off of one breaker. So everything pretty much has its own breaker. So this is it. The black wires go... Yes, honey?
Take a nap.
Okay. We're gonna eat lunch soon. The black wires get hooked up to the actual little breaker right here. So the black wire gets hooked up to this thing. This is the actual breaker. And then the whites go on one bar. See, I wrap them around the top. And then I'll clean them up and zip tie them later. And then all the grounds go on the other bar. So this is my first time doing this. I just had my dad's done it probably 100 times, so I had him come and explain to me what goes where, and now it's time to hook it all up.
He's got a man, Joe. Get him. He's the man. He's recovering from a terrible injury, though. That's why it's taking so long, and that's probably why he's upper body. Yes. What happened? He broke his leg. Broke his leg in a fight. Yeah, broke. Oh, yeah, he was pointed. That's what he was yelling at, right? And the fibula, both of them snapped. So it's a horrific injury. Jamie, that's a cup. That's a cup. Jamie.
For the wash machine is there, and the hot pipe was a little too tight to the wood, so I took some spray foam and I sprayed around the pipe just to make sure there's insulation on the other side of it. Even though I have that exterior insulation, so I technically have R8 already on the outside. I don't think I'll ever have a problem with those freezing, even if it's up close to the wood, but I have the foam, so why not? Okay, so on this spot, this is the overhang. The one bedroom overhangs 2 feet. So in here gets the R38, and then I'm gonna put plywood, and then this 2-inch insulation also. So just like a whole encapsulated, because I never really like these overhangs. Even though it'll have the insulation in there, it's still not like it's, you know, in the basement or in a crawl space. It still has that block wall. It's still like, you know, inside, even though a crawl space is cold. So these overhangs, it still has insulation, but just being out in the totally, because a lot of times you'll see just that insulation, and then people will just put soffit, vinyl soffit, and you know, if there's pipes in there or something, it's like almost always a problem. So I like to do another plywood, or I'll probably do the insulation first. So the R38, then the 2-inch over the whole thing, and then plywood on top of that, so I have something to nail to, and just keep it nice and simple, but a lot more insulation.
Boxing too. It happened with Tyron Spawn.
See, little things like this make a big difference. I have extra foam. The can, if I don't use it, it's gonna go bad, so I just made a little seal between, because the insulation is a little bit, you know, it squishes, so if you go in the basement, you can see some daylight. So I make a little seal all the way across, and then it just took me 2 minutes just to ensure that, you know, no air gets in there. So now that insulation is bulletproof, plus when I close this in solid with another 2 inches of insulation and then plywood, it'll be great. And then that bedroom will never have a cold spot, and I'll have to worry about it.
In 2019, something like 2% this year. But in terms of positions and balances, you lost room on fraction.
This is so strange.
Alrighty, now it's looking like a house. Okay, the guys are doing good. This is a lot slower than I'm used to, but they're doing a nice job, so honestly, that's all I care about. They're doing, oh, I wish I could, oh, yeah, see these pieces of wood here? They actually put some shims. So when we frame, we check the crown of each piece of wood, which means, you know, because no wood is perfectly straight unless you buy engineered studs. So we crown every piece of wood, and you face the crown to the outside. So you don't have one piece bowing out and one piece bowing in, and then you have walls that look like giant lumps. So that's the best way to get as straight as possible, is to crown all your lumber. So we do that, but it's still not perfectly, you're not getting perfect unless you buy engineered lumber, which is like a fortune. So they're adding shims, so they'll throw the level on the wall, they check it, they plane, this is their planer, they're planing some studs that need planing, they're shimming some ones that need shimmed. So I'm really happy they're taking their time and just doing a really nice job. Here's the master bedroom. So we got, from the floor up, it's 12 foot. So this is the way I built this house is the cheapest way to get the highest ceilings. So this is all the outside walls. This is a regular 8-foot wall. And then this is the actual roof. So we're following the roof line, and then these are the collar ties, which you've seen in the, so this piece of wood goes from this side of the roof to that side of the roof. Which you can actually, oh yeah, they covered this up. You can kind of see the piece up here. There it is right there in the attic. So that goes straight across. So that, with the collar ties, that's how you need to frame the house anyway. So that roof would be framed like that regardless. Even if I made this 8-foot ceilings, that's still framed like that. So why close in this to 8-foot ceilings when I can just, you know, I mean, it's less lumber too. I don't see it being any more expensive. Maybe a little more sheetrock, but maybe a little more labor for the sheetrock, but it's not the end of the world. So why not follow the roof line and the collar tie and give yourself, at least in the master, because see, this is an 8-foot ceiling. This is 8-foot ceilings. This is all just a regular, this is your base height doors, base height ceiling. This is the kids' bedrooms. Kids' bathroom is 8-foot ceiling. They put white sheetrock on there by accident, but I'm gonna do a couple coats of latex paint and that'll be solved. There's another kid's bedroom, 8-foot ceiling. So my kids are kids. I mean, they don't even know the difference between 8-foot, 9-foot, 10-foot. I want to give them a nice house to live in. Not, you know, they don't need a castle. We don't need a castle either. And this is plenty big as it is. This is almost double the size of what we used to live in. So this is way bigger than we're used to. And then the same thing. So this roof would be framed this way. This is the rafter, your collar ties, and this is the other rafter. So this would be framed this way no matter what. So I just take out the interior beams and ceiling joists. That would make it an 8-foot ceiling, and there we go. We get 12 foot. It's a little more pain in the butt to paint and, you know, put the lights on and that, but I don't care about that. We have the time now. So, yeah, I mean, we're really happy the way it's coming out. So we're excited. I can't wait to get Courtney and the kids in here. So day 2, this is day 2 of 30. It's not too bad. I mean, I got the panel box finished. All the insulation in the basement around the edge. I still have that whole pile, but that's for later. All the insulation I need for the house to be, you know, for up here to be insulated is fine now. So it's all done. Except, well, I'm waiting for more insulation for this side of the house. All the kids' bedrooms. I think you can actually see the laundry room. Yeah, see, no insulation here. I ran short, so... you know, no problem. I'm just going to do that when it comes in from the attic side. It's no big deal. Air conditioning is all done enough. Same thing. The rest I'll do before it gets hot, before we need it, from the attic side. So I just want to get us in here. And oh, and I think I was explaining before too, so with the wood stove will be right here. So once this is done and primed and the floor is done, we're gonna have the wood stove over here. But the kids are doing so good sleeping together and sleeping next to us. You know, they don't need their own room with the sound machine and everything in there. They're doing that good. So if the wood stove's not working back to that side of the house, no problem. The kids can sleep right in this room, in the dining room. We don't need it as a dining room right away. Still have to finish the whole house, set the whole house up. So, and me and Courtney can live with one little electric heater or you know, I'm not worried about that side of the house. If it gets a little cold and the spackle cracks or something, again, not worried about it. I can fix it. We're in here. We got maybe 3 months left of winter. So, and honestly, this is our first winter here, and it's been very mild so far. I mean, we've had, last week was like in the 60s, high 60s. So it's working nice.